Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today on Tamara with a Plan. In this video, we are going to be decorating for Wednesday, May 28th. And we're working ahead 1 week. It's Wednesday right now. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm using a Happy Planner vertical layout. It's actually a memory keeping layout from 2017, which is super colorful. And I'm using it to turn into a 2-page daily. So for instance, this is both all Tuesday. I do a timeline over here, and then I do my other planning for different sections like wellness work, cleaning throughout the spread. And that way I only have to open one spread and I can see everything that I need to do in one day. So we're pulling out for Wednesday, May 28th. And we're going to use Color Story in this, on this 2-page daily, which ends up being a full spread. Because we're only using this for Wednesday, I'm going to white out all of the days at the top here. So I'm a cross between a decorative and practical planner, in that, you know, I don't try to do the fancy writing, but I do like decoration on the page. I also try not to overthink my decorations, but you know how that goes sometimes. Okay, so now it has a blank slate on top, but we do have to get the timeline on there. And to do that, I'm doing 1/2 inch per line. And I just mark it. These do not have to be perfect for me. They always look okay. I've never like had one really bother me when I'm writing in it. So I just kind of do it quickly, but I still try to make it as straight as possible while doing it quickly. Now turning a weekly spread, a weekly vertical, and this is big size from Happy Planner, into a 2-page daily is maintenance. But as I said in my other videos, if I had to separate these planners and not do a 2-page daily, it would be 6 different planners that I'd be flipping around to. And each of those planners would need some maintenance. I would have to do some washi and color stickers on them. Not color stickers, put color stickers on them. And then also flipping around to plan in them. So I do think it's worth the time to just make a 2-page daily. I don't see it as a waste of time, or even maybe more time than just doing separate planners. But what I do end up doing in a week is 8 full spreads, because I have a weekly overview spread. So every week on the channel, you're gonna see a spread every day for my daily planner. They're pretty much, for instance, this month would be a vertical spread. And then I will be switching for June, and then coming back eventually to vertical again. But I do still have a project planner in the back of my planner, which is a big vertical. So I'll be doing a big vertical all year, but switching around with my daily ones, my 2-page dailies. That to be said, it's basically like a spread that you would do in a vertical planner, or depending on the planner I decide on for June, it'll be like doing a spread in that as well, with slight differences, because I do have a timeline. And sometimes I kind of forget the timeline. Not forget it, but like leave it more plain so I have plenty of room to write. So I'll show you some of the things that I've done. Like in this case, I just went for it and put boxes on my timeline because I know I can write across and use these boxes. But sometimes I just put like a little decoration on the edge. So it all depends. Okay, but that is all the maintenance. So, well, I say that. Before I say that, let's get the time in there. I leave the first 3 blank for my top 3, but I could start planning at 6 a.m. Right now I'm doing 9 a.m. instead of doing the top 3. When I have a decoration like this, I just write the number, because I usually do have enough room to write like what I need to do for 4 in that section. And I like the little quote, it gives some decoration to what can actually be a pretty plain area. Okay, so now we are done with the maintenance. So let's look at the stickers that I'm looking at using today. I wanted to come back in with these Celebrate stickers. So this is the Color Story sticker book from Happy Planner. And I'm going to show you kind of how it works. You have like these sets that coordinate together. So like all of those will coordinate. I don't think we need, well, we might take the balloons too. We'll just pull it out. This is the set I used last time, so this will be for another time. But this is an example. You have like stickers that kind of coordinate with the animal print and the specs. And that's how you use them. Each little set has about 2 spreads, maybe 3 spreads if you really stretch it, of stickers, worth of stickers in here. Okay, so these are going to be our main stickers that we're working around, and you can see the fun confetti, and this says confetti in the air like you just don't care. And I did choose this set instead of some of the others because of the bright colors that will work well with what's already on the page. And that is something to consider when you have a colorful planner. But I still think it's fun to have a colorful planner. I prefer it, actually. I am going to put this over here because I usually like the shaded color box over here, but the yellow I'm iffy on. Whoops, let's go slowly. So this is a Big Happy Planner, and I love having the Big Happy Planner sticker books because everything fits better. It doesn't look like a tiny box in there. It looks like it's supposed to be there. All right, before I get carried away, let's get our decorative boxes on. So I definitely want to use this one, and I think, which one do you think goes? That one with, no. We'll do this one with a really bright one, and then we'll do this one with this kind of lighter one. I think that could work. And let's see. Then we'll put this colorful one over here. I'm going to turn these boxes horizontal. Maybe we start with this like that. So let me see. You can go over a tiny bit into the timeline. Let me set this down for a second. That way the middle of the pages looks super empty. And then I have been using these boxes horizontally, even though they're not styled for that. And it's been working fine. Okay, so that's the start there. We'll grab this box and this. And let's see. Try to figure this out here. Okay, so we went over that quote. I don't want to do that, so let's go up a little. It says this is what it's all about. And this one is crooked, and I thought I lined it up pretty well. Let's get it off and fix that. That's a bummer. box is actually pretty hard to see. That's okay. That's okay, we'll give it some accents to make it pop. You know, like something like this. Now this says, finally the weekend. I use these little strips anyway when it's not the weekend. Which, what are we doing? We are doing Wednesday. For the color, and also so they don't just have like a bunch of weekend stickers left on the page that don't get used because I'm saving them to the weekend. So I like them for the color, I put them on, and I don't usually read these once they're on. I'm wondering, do you guys read them once they're on? This says a little party never hurt nobody. It's a double negative. Okay. So does that mean a little party did hurt somebody? What are we thinking? And this one says party, party, party. We do have this one box left, and I don't think it's going to get used, but we'll see. Plan all the things, and we're going to put party, party, party up here. And I like some color up here in my wellness. Okay. There is so much to celebrate, and then we're going to be done with this whole sheet. So put that away. What are we going to say? Let's put this, I don't really know, gals. I guess I'll put it here. Maybe at the top? Let's put it at the top. Just hanging on this yellow. And then we'll move this party, party, party down. Somewhere. A little down. If we can without ripping it. Yep, that's all fine. And then this box, should we use it or leave it? If I use it, maybe I could put it in my top 3 up here. This is kind of where I do my top 3 in my weather. I can't even speak right now. So let's lift it up and just try it. I'm gonna go a little above. So we're not really going into my 9 a.m., which is good. Oh, it didn't even need lifted up. But I do want to lower it. So I guess we're going to cover my 9 a.m. Which is fine because we can use this as the 9 a.m. This box. Okay, that's a little better. We can add some things to help blend it better. Okay, so we have 2 more of these guys. I don't know, should we pull one across? It could be fun. Do we have a spot? Let me see. Like here? Or below? I think below. Yeah. And then the last one, we really should put over here somewhere. I think we're going to start it over here and okay, where's the one out? Oh, so we're going to wipe this part out, and you might hear my husband in the background. He talks quite loud. Yelling, I think. Okay, so let's do that and cut it. And we'll bring these back in on the other side somewhere. Let's see. Well, let's cut this before we get, so that I can move the pages freely. All right, and then this can just be where? I think I'm just gonna hang it off of here because it brings in a little more color to this kind of plain box. All right, that's fun. All right, we do have these 3 things and then we'll be done with the sheet as well. So, I don't know, it's not gonna show a lot coming up from there, but I do like it. And these are balloons, I think. I'm thinking they're balloons with tassels hanging down and confetti in them, so super cute. But this one like this. Okay. And the last one. And sometimes, actually a lot, these vinyl stickers are on a nice white backing, like better quality than some. We'll stick it in from here, and we probably should have erased those lines. So let's, actually it's probably already transferred. Yeah, the lines are already transferred onto the sticker. Okay, so what I was saying is this is a nice backing, so I'm gonna grab the actual sticker off. Every now and then, if you grab these out, you can have a nice extra page to put possible stickers on, if you can't pull them out like this. Some of these balloons might be too much, or they could be fun on the edge. We'll see that in a moment. But let's get the rest of this stuff on. Okay, so this, there is so much to celebrate. I think we're gonna put it here. This yay is just like, you can't see it that well. Okay, and this says hooray. And then that's a finished sheet, but this is not as strong of a paper as the one I just saved. I think I can do hooray. Down here. So I don't want it directly under there, right? That's why I'm not gonna put it like that. I think I'll just stick it here. Maybe over more. Down here. It does need something there. Like just focus. Okay. Actually, we don't have a lot of purple over here, so I think I'm gonna pull the purple. And this says best day ever. And this says just focus. Blow up. Okay, so let's get some more in my wellness section here. Okay, so we're grabbing all of these. These are all gone except today's plan. All right, so maybe we put a box here. This is pretty narrow. Like I'd have to write pretty small to write in that. Well, that's okay. Today's plan, I like over here. This just says plan. I'm gonna put it down here by this balloon. So I have this banner and then 2 more stickers. This doesn't match the color at all. So I don't even know why this is here. What do you guys think? Let me see if it matches anything in here. And I'll kind of put it, I mean, maybe this dark blue. Yeah, I think that would be it. There's like another one here. They're just kind of off the colors, but that's okay. So that was going, we have a to-do, and then we have weekend again, which again, I'm gonna use because it doesn't matter what it says. If I saved it for the weekend, I think it could be fun just to have another banner here. Anyway, if I saved it for the weekend, I would probably not use it. I would have like pages and pages of just stickers that have one sticker that says weekend. All right, so this to do, where can we put you? Maybe up here. Okay, so this is what I was saying. This side over there, so this page is done. It gets really plain looking, but we do have these little confetti bits, like not just the balloons. See if we can pop those over there. So I think the balloons need to wait. I like them for birthdays. So we'll just drop some confetti pieces down here, down the side. And hopefully that gives it enough color. I like it. What are you guys thinking? Yeah. It's pretty subtle. I think that's the only thing. It may not be super noticeable, but it is cute. That confetti is cute. And we might even be able to reach down to this balloon, I think. Yeah, pretty much, right? All right, that's fun. So the only thing left are 3 sets of balloons, and those will go back into the I don't know what they're ever gonna go for, actually. But I definitely don't think they're gonna work on the page, so we'll save them. Let's put them back in here in the sticker book. And maybe eventually when I organize my stickers, I'll have like a birthday style section and they can go in there. Okay, so this is a sheet I wanted to keep because it's a nicer quality. And we do need washi on the top and bottom. So let's see, what could be fun? I do love my pink polka dots. Should I go back with that? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it, even though I know it's gonna be gone. I get sad when like some of the cute washi is gone. Then I'm eventually gonna have to end up using washi I don't like as much, but it's okay. And then someday I will get more washi, but I really want to use what I have first, just because of the whole decluttering that I'm trying to do this year. Hold on, let's go a little closer to the balloon there. We might cut around it. Actually, we'll cut around it. I'm gonna go all the way on top of the balloon, but we will cut out that piece of washi because that's a vinyl sticker, so it should work pretty well. Now, are we straight? We're not. So let's pull back up before we cut. Get it a little more straightened. There we go. Yeah, this pink it always makes the spread really cute. The pink polka dot washi. It's a glossy washi, so I really didn't like it at first. Like, it drove me crazy. But it's fun. Just the gloss did, not the color. This is like the perfect shade of pink to have on a spread like this. And probably a lot of spreads, actually. Okay. All right, so it looks like we have a little bit of a punch to do right here, and then, oh, let's not forget to cut this out. The balloon. Actually, we might have to punch over here too. Looks like. Yeah, that's cute. All right, so 2 punches. Cute. All right, that's what you do backwards. Whoops, now that did that did the wrong thing. Okay, well, did it? I think that works. All right. So, get that put away. And it's actually really cute and colorful. So that's pretty much what I want, cute and colorful. And there's still plenty of room to write. So I know there's some big stickers. They seem like they're taking up some space, but I still think it's gonna be plenty of room for me to write. All right, so let's get the date on there. Okay, maybe not the best color for the date, but that's okay. So here we have Wednesday, May 28th. So there it is, a cute and colorful spread for a 2-page daily, May 28th. Almost done with May, and it is ready to go back into the planner. So we're planning a week ahead, all for next week. It's only Wednesday today of the previous week, which I really do like to get ahead. Okay, so stay tuned for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Thanks so much for joining me today on Tambour the Plan. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.